It's either our leaders are clones. Clones? Yeah, clones. You know what clones are, yeah? A replica of what somebody, like, you can have a replica of me, you know? Clones. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the event. And before we get into the topic of today, I want to thank everybody who's been subscribing to my channel. You guys are really amazing. Thank you so much. And if you're new to this channel, my name is Jessy Kigen and I do a lot of reaction videos. I do vlogs and I do the event, and the event normally comes in once a week. We normally look into stories that probably that are interesting, or maybe that are that deal with the society mostly, or something like that. Anyway, it normally comes every week, and today we are watching the event. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. And also I do the unboxing on this channel, sometimes tutorials, and the final thing I do on this channel is I put my films in here. You can go check out my films. And yeah, so if you like what I've just mentioned to you, make sure to hit that subscription button. And if you want to be the first person to watch my videos, make sure to hit that notification bell. And whenever I post my videos, man, you'll be the first person to watch, man. Anyway, today we're gonna look into Cameroon, man. Cameroon has been trending since yesterday, or maybe 12 hours. I think since yesterday, yeah. Something bad is happening in Cameroon, and the leaders are not saying anything about what is happening in Cameroon. I'm not talking about, the African leaders are not saying anything concerning the atrocities that are happening in Cameroon, and which is a bad thing. It's a sad thing to talk about, or pretty much even mention it. Anyway, so we're gonna look into Twitter and find out what has really been happening. Most of the people maybe are in the dark and they don't know what is happening in Cameroon, and probably they want to find out what is really happening. A couple of people probably they might be knowing what is happening in Cameroon. And yeah, this is for everybody. This is for everyone. In the event, we actually cover a lot of things, and we normally use Twitter as our story whatever thing. Twitter is one of those social media platforms where things happen really fast, and if you want to get fast stories, you gotta go to Twitter. It's one of the best places to be at this at this juncture, or maybe at this age we're in. Forget about TikTok, man. Forget about Facebook. Forget about, you get it. Twitter is a thing. Anyway, if you want to follow me on Twitter, just check out my my handle. I go by Jessy Kigen. Make sure to do what? Just follow me and put on that notification bell. I put in some vital information also on Twitter. And yeah, feel free. So today, let's go on to Twitter and check out what is happening in Cameroon. Actually, as you can see over here, Cameroon is trending on number 11, and it's under politics. Wow. So it has like 12,200 tweets. So we're gonna go into the tweets and probably check out what's really happening and what are they talking about, and probably we can try and give out, I can try and give out my own opinion on what is happening, and probably you guys also in the comment section below, you can tell me what is really happening in Africa, probably in Cameroon or something. Anyway, let's get it. So let's just go on Cameroon trending. So a lot of things have been happening in Africa. So many things have been happening despite the COVID-19 that is happening, that is actually everywhere in Africa now. Because I saw on an article the other day, they declared that all 54 countries are now affected by the unseen evil. If I talk about the unseen evil, just know that I'm talking about the coronavirus, okay? Because you know how these platforms, they really like suppressing information, or probably they don't want us to talk about such things. So anyway, let's look into Twitter trending topics, and today we're looking into Cameroon, and a guy called Real Marsh is talking about when did Africans started come on, man, English. When did Africa start killing each other? That Cameroon video is very disturbing. Wow. So I've been able to watch the video, and guys, I will not recommend you guys to go and watch that video. It's just so bad. I will come to that video later on, but let's just look into the tweets. Anyway, the videos coming out of Cameroon. This is Lord Abraham Mutai. I normally follow this guy and once in a while. This is 12 hours ago. He's talking about the videos coming out of Cameroon are heartbreaking, heart-wrenching, and tragic. Whatever is happening in Cameroon has been aided by a moribund African Union. AU is sitting and watching a dictator decimate a country. Why will so many die for one person to rule? Why? I mean, there's a lot of truth in there. And first of all, African Union. What's the purpose for African Union? Why did we vet in the African Union in the first place? Who are the people who sat down together and decided, like, hey, we're gonna have African Union, and this is gonna be a body that probably is gonna look into African rights and all those particular things and whatnot. Good stuff, you get it. But in the actual sense, probably it's just a show. It's just a body that is there to, you know, just collect money and fattening their stomach. Probably it's like a ghost organization. You get my point? Nothing is functioning, dormant, and just, you know, there's no element of activity that is happening around the AU. I remember when Gaddafi was, I think, the head of AU, a lot of things were happening, and he was really trying to make Africa unite, but they took him very fast. Now we have a dead African Union. Nothing is happening in there. So sad. Anyway, it's true. I mean, AU is sitting and watching. You know, just sitting down and watching somebody dictating a country. That's so bad. What happened to African leaders? Doesn't make sense. Anyway, I'm going to come back to that also. So Lord Abraham Mutai tweeted this 8 hours ago, and he's talking about it should be circulated to raise awareness. Tell people there are atrocities in Cameroon and they do shit. Now in Cameroon, now that there is a video, everyone is angry. Let everyone see the Cameroon video. Let everyone get angry. Let everyone talk of Cameroon, because that is not the only video. And then just beneath Lord Abraham Mutai, there's a tweet over here by a guy called Median Alista or something. Anyway, he talks about the Cameroon video should not be circulated. If you circulate it, you are just glorifying their work, and they will want the world to see more, invalidate their action. Wow. Yo. Okay, now these are two people here who are per se maybe trying to be against each other, judging from what they wrote. Lord Mutai says, like, let the video circulate so that people watch and so that people can react, so that people can, you know, all those stuffs. You get it? Another person over here, Median Alistair, is talking about the video shouldn't circulate. Let me just tell you something. When you watch that video, I think there's that anger that will just come out of you. You understand? You'll never be the same again. I mean, something in you is gonna spark in, and you're gonna feel like, why is this happening? Sorry guys, and you'll deplete yourself of that positive energy. You get my point? Because those videos are really, really bad. You shouldn't watch them. If you want to watch them, I'm going to come back to everything about the video watching and everything, but this is a good discussion over there. Really, really good discussion. Anyway, let's go into the next. Teach KP that talks about, I've watched Cameroon video. You were singing Black Lives Matter recently, yet you hate, you kill your sister and brother. Africa is a very black, dark and dirty continent. Man, there's a lot of truth in there. A lot of truth, man. It's true. People were shouting Black Lives Matter everywhere in bro, Africans, man. Africans were so gullible. Everybody on his whatever thing, they were like Black Lives Matter. But what is happening? Why is it African people right now, they're not talking about Cameroonian lives matter? Why is no one talking about this issue? This thing has been trending over 24 hours now and no one is talking about this thing. What is really happening? What is really happening? Even the mainstream medias, I'm 100% sure when you go to CNN right now, you'll never see this thing trending on their page. You'll just see probably Trump, you probably see COVID, the unseen evil and whatnot. What is really happening? I'm going to come to that also. A really, really good topic to discuss about. Nuruza Guesswork is talking about don't spread that Cameroon video. Don't download it. Good. I'm going to touch on that too. As to why you shouldn't download that video. And the reason as to why you shouldn't watch that video. Yeah, I'm going to touch on that one too. Why did they had to kill that woman like that? This is a guy called Mustafano something. He tweeted 9 hours ago. Why did they had to kill that woman like that? Those morons killed that woman like her life meant nothing. Wow. They chopped her like she is like they chopped her like she's some animal and even lost for words, man. Whatever is going on in the southern Cameroon, only the universe can attest to it. And the guy proceeds to say, fuck it. Anyway, just the way I read that tweet over there, that's exactly what happened in that video, bro. Very tragic, very bad, disturbing video. Don't watch it. I will come to that as to why you shouldn't watch that video. This is Premium Times, and they are talking about UN strongly condemns rights abuses in Cameroon. Anyway, UN are just talking, but they're not doing anything. Okay, so I think this doesn't make sense at all. If you want to speak about whatever is happening in there, you gotta go in and help those people. You understand? Find those people who did the killing and whatnot, and put them behind bars. Bonke. This guy goes really hard on this, bro. He said, fuck. That Cameroonian video is really disturbing. And this, he speaks in Swahili now, and he says that penye imefika, I think sin should now have levels. Yeah, true. Sin should have levels, bro. You can't just kill somebody like that and expect to be forgiven. How? I really don't understand the aspect of forgiveness. I mean, you killed somebody in that particular manner, and do you expect someone to forgive you? Anyway, your Bible says that you should forgive one another, so probably you should look into that. Anyway, a guy called me I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's called Me Taka or something. And he talks about, dear Kenyans, when you watch that video from Cameroon with shock, anger, disgust, just remember, number one, the same and worse happened in Kenya during the 2007 and 8 election, post-election violence. Killings like that also happened during the 2017 election season, e.g. Baby Pendo. Anyway, that's why I'm talking about the African community. What is happening to Africa, man? What has Africa come to? These things keep on recurring itself each and every time. When there is an election, something has to happen. Even though something has to happen. When there is no elections, probably just people are living at peace. Something has to happen. Are these things planned? They are no coincidence. They are no accidents, guys. These things must be planned. I don't know, but anyway, let's go on, and I'm gonna jump into my final conclusion on all these topics, on all these tweets that I'm reading right now. A lady called Maureen Corgis, she says that I weep for Cameroon. This cannot be it for humanity. It just can't. There's a face of Rihanna over there crying. Man, yeah, it can't, man. Humanity is becoming so messed up. So messed up. Anyway, let me just read one final tweet and probably we're gonna go into my final opinion on this topic right here. And yeah, Sylvia Wangeshi talks about, wish I didn't watch that Cameroon video. I am traumatized. Some people are more certain than Satan himself. Yeah, if you watch that video, you gotta watch that video when you know that I'll come to that. And I'm gonna touch on some few things also. And also, I don't want to show you this video right here because YouTube is gonna ban me, or it's gonna probably flag me, or probably is gonna give me a yellow mark on this video. And I want everybody to watch this video and be able to have a perspective of what I'm thinking about what is happening around Cameroon, or probably even around Africa and whatnot. And yeah, so bear with me. I can never show you that video. Even if I'm given $1 million today, I'm not gonna show you that video. So I think this is the final one I'm gonna read. I promise you guys. This is a guy, goes by hashtag Youth Advocate KE Rono the Dawn. Talks about what just happened to that woman in Cameroon is just barbaric, outdated, awkward, zombified, outrageous, devilish. What just happened to humanity, people? What really happened to humanity, man? We were peaceful people. We were people who were so peaceful, very, very peaceful people, advanced when it comes to how we do things. But look at us now, we're killing each other like animals. Animals are even much better, bro. They don't kill each other like that. Animals don't kill each other, bro. They don't. Have you ever seen animals killing each other? Have you ever seen a cat killing another cat? Have you ever seen a dog killing another dog? You will never see that. Yeah, you never see that, man. Okay, I'm not trying to compare us with animals, but I'd rather live with animals than humans. Anyway, so I just want to look into this one thing over here. We're gonna go to some websites, or maybe some news websites, and this is Human Rights Watch. Of course, not a mainstream media. It's not a mainstream media. It's just probably an independent news, whatever thing. It talks about horrific video shows Cameroon killing, and they talk about what really happened and whatnot. But we're not going to dwell on that. Just go check out this article over here is just talking about the whole thing and what really happened and whatnot. You get it? And also there's another article over here that talks about this is VOA or something. It talks about Cameroon military arrests 100 people probably in Anglophone regions after civilians killed. Hope that's true. I hope they've been arrested, and I hope they have been subjected to the same act. If that's true, I hope this is not a mainstream media. Bro, I fear mainstream medias, bro. I fear with all my heart. Those mainstream medias are here to lower our vibration. I'm going to come to that also. First of all, what is happening in Cameroon is really bad. Really bad. And the fact that African leaders are quiet, they're not talking about this issue, they're not actually talking about it in a lengthy manner. They're just, maybe just brushing it off and moving into their daily mischievous whatever things like politics and stupidity and whatnot. I feel like there's more to this, man. A lot of things are happening in there. A lot of things are happening in Cameroon, and not only Cameroon, in Africa. despite the fact that we are having the the unseen evil, it has been the topic of how many months now? Almost 6 months. It has been there trending in the mainstream medias, showing you updated numbers of people infected and people who died and whatnot. But you can never see a mainstream media talking about these Cameroon killings, because their interest is not there now. Their interest is in, you should wear a mask and you should stay indoors. But anyway, we don't really care about mainstream media putting this thing out there, because the more they put this thing out there, it's just going to deplete yourself from having that higher energy. And why am I saying this? This is the topic that I really wanted to discuss about with you people. Now, I will come back to the African leaders, but first I want to talk about why you shouldn't watch. First of all, let's just discuss what Lord Abraham Mutai was talking about. Like, it should be circulated, like the video should be circulated around the people, around every social media or something like that. Anyway, my own opinion, I think that the video shouldn't be circulated. And why am I saying that? I think there are two effects here that is gonna maybe happen. If the video is being circulated around, it's gonna create reaction. It's gonna create awareness, as what Lord Abraham Mutai is talking about. There's gonna be an awareness. But again, what will that awareness help us with? Are we gonna just go out there and shout Black Lives Matter, just like the way those guys shouted for like I don't know how many weeks, and everything just died and nothing happened? You get it? It just disappeared in the air just like that. And was there any change that was made? People are still dying in America. People are still being killed in America, and Black Lives Matter was just there for a season and it's gone now. I think putting awareness out there is not going to help anything. What's going to happen is going to damage a lot of people. If this video is being shared out there, it's going to damage a lot of people. People are going to have what we call trauma, and they're going to be traumatized. It's going to create that image in your mind. And the moment you have that image in your mind, that image of that young lady being chopped into pieces, I'll tell you this. When you have that image in your mind, you'll be the level of fear is going to come into, the level of fear. You'll be so fearful of anything, and you'll be traumatized. You will be like stigmatized. Like, it's going to just remain, that picture is going to be in your mind. And whenever anything like that happens around you or something like that, it's going to make you have that it's going to make the people who are orchestrating the whole idea of these killings and whatnot have the ultimate control in you. And why am I saying ultimate control? Fear is false evidence appearing real. Yeah, whenever you have fear, bro, what normally happens is you become dense. Like, I don't know, not even dense, I don't know, you become this heavy person. And when you have fear, anybody can control you through fear. You can be tossed around just like that. But if you go past fear, if you don't have fear, nobody can control you, because you fear nothing. You get my point? You fear nothing, totally nothing. And touching on fear, and coming back to that topic of this video shouldn't circulate, I want to talk about energy. So Nikola Tesla talked about if you want to think in terms of universe or something like that, you have to be in a state of energy, vibration, and frequency. Very, very important. Those three elements or whatsoever, or whatever the thing is really important to humanity and stuff like that. But today I'm not going to touch about vibration and frequency. I'm going to touch on energy. Now, according to the law of physics, energy doesn't die. It is being transferred from one place to another. You get it? It goes from one point to another. It goes from one point to another. That's the law of physics, and it's true. Now, let me tell you something. When I watched that video, there's something in me, like there's that energy that was depleted a little bit. I mean, my heart sunk a little bit. You get it? And I started having that emotions. I started feeling so bitter as to why all these things is happening. I almost cried. I almost just went so emotional. I was emotionally attacked, and I really wanted to go in deep and start just tweeting and putting my emotions out there. But again, I remembered that whenever these things happen, they normally harness your energy. You get my point? So when you go watch that video, the same thing that happened to me, my energy was depleted a little bit. My energy kind of sank down, went down a little bit. The graph went down completely, and it made me become a low vibrational type of being. And why am I saying that? It made my energy go at the lowest form. You get my point? And when my energy is at the lowest form, it makes me do whatever. That's why I felt like I want to go in there and tweet. You get my point? Putting out my emotions out there. You're not supposed to do that. You get it? The more you put that lowest form of energy out there, what's going to happen is that you're going to find yourself at a state where you can be easily controlled. Now listen. If you know that your vibration is not on a higher vibration, if you know that you're a low type of being who has low vibrational whatever thing, don't go and watch that video, bro, because what's going to happen is you're going to deplete yourself of your energy that you're having right now. And what's going to happen, the more you go out there and put your emotions out there, the more they become happy. There are people who are on top of the food chain, or probably on top of us, who are actually orchestrating these ideas of killings, orchestrating or planning or doing all these kind of things just to make us feel, just to dumb us down when it comes to energy and vibration and also frequencies. Now, if you didn't know, there are certain group of people out there in this world that are there to steal your energy, yeah? And those beings are called energy vampires, and they do exist out there. Even your friends, there are friends of yours who are energy vampires. They when you have a good energy levels and somebody comes in and start giving you negative vibes, that's already an energy vampire or something. So, but now this is on a higher level here. There are those beings that are called energy vampires. They are there to harness your energy, and that's how they survive. And by doing such kind of things, especially in the continent of Africa, where is a blessed continent of people who are highly capable of changing what is happening in Africa. People who we were highly spiritual, who we are able to actually end all these things at once. But since we've been we've been dumbed down to a level where we cannot even tap into those certain energies. So what normally happens is this: they put out such kind of things out there for certain group of people, or for people of Africa to watch this, and so that you can deplete yourself of that good energy. And from that aspect, they harness your energy, and they flourish out of that. You get my point? So the reason as to why this guy here talked about the Cameroonian video should not be circulated, I really concur with that. Why? Because if it circulates around, a lot of people are gonna have that tremor, and the more you have that tremor, your vibration goes lower. and the more your vibration goes low, your energy levels also goes low. And what's going to happen? You're feeding these energy vampires your energy, and they will be able to come up with more agendas to oppress you guys, more agendas to make sure that you never move from this level to another level. Okay, so anyway, if you want to watch that video, go ahead and watch it, but make sure that when you watch that video, you watch that video when you know that your vibration is on a higher vibration. Make sure to watch that video and don't put your emotions out there. The more you go out there putting your emotions on Twitter, or maybe trying to tweet with your emotions, the more they're harnessing your energy. Think about, I just want you to have that mindset, okay? That mindset is very, very important. I know a lot of people won't believe me or won't agree with what I'm talking about, but I want you to go do your own research about energy and even spirituality. I'm into spirituality so much, and I've learned a lot of things when it comes to all these things that are happening around us. Anyway, now, since I've talked about the harnessing of energy, don't put your emotions out there, you should not circulate this video, and you should not download this video. It's not a good video to show it to anybody out there. You understand? You can be that person who has a higher vibrational, have that a higher energy, whatever thing, and imagine. Okay, what do you call this? What Lord Abraham Mutai is talking about over here. He's talking about this video should circulate. Look, not everybody has the same vibration. There are people who has the lowest vibration out there. There are people who have low self-esteem, or maybe even their energy is very low. So imagine you're circulating this video in all the platforms or video, whatever, social media, and then someone who has the lowest form of vibration or the lowest form of energy comes across it. It's gonna create a lot of anxiety, disturb him or her completely, and she's gonna leave to see that image on her or his mind. So guys, don't download the video, don't circulate it. If you want to go watch it if you know that you're on a good vibrational level. And there are many ways to put your vibration high, and I won't discuss that over here, probably on other videos, not this one. Yeah. So now I want to go back to our African leaders. Why is it that our African leaders are letting all these things happen? In Kenya, we witnessed 2007 and 2008 killings that happened during that election violence or something, and a lot of bad things, man, happened, man. So bad. It was really tragic, really, really bad. A lot of people lost their lives. Many people were homeless and whatnot. But no, African leaders are just chilling. Even right now, they're chilling. They're not doing any positive whatever thing to make sure that how can we secure Cameroon? How can we secure the people of Cameroon, or I don't know, the northerners or the southern? I believe they're different. They're northwest and southwest people or something. What can we do to make sure that these people are not, that they will not have the same incidents again? You get my point? So I think African leaders, they're not looking at things from the past experience. You get my point? And they do not want to rectify all that. You get my point? And this one leads to this very important point, man. And I'm sorry to say this, but this is my own opinion. This is my own opinion. And don't really come at me and start telling me, you're delusional, or you're blah, 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 you what. Look, guys, look. Our African leaders, why are they letting all these things happen to our people? Why is it that the AU is not doing anything? Why is it that the AU is just sitting down there, or sitting whatever they are, not doing? Who are these people who elected these people who are at those places? Why are our leaders not reacting? They're not active. They're not proactive. You understand? Why is it happening to us at this particular moment? They're not reactive. They're not doing anything close to securing the people of Cameroon or just any other country that are having all these all these atrocities that are happening around. No one. I mean, I've never seen, bro. I mean, it's so sad, bro. I'm not lying to you. It's so sad to see continent of Africa, which is so rich, so resourceful and whatnot, but we are still not progressing. We are just retrogressing. We are not going forward at all. We're just going backwards. Nothing is happening. One leader comes in, fucks up everything. Another leader comes in, tries to fix one or two things. Another one comes in, takes us back. What is really happening in Africa, bro? Do we even need leaders? I think we just need councils of elders, bro. I mean, yeah, I mean, it will make a lot of sense, because I think they wouldn't be that materialistic or maybe that selfish enough to even oppress their own people. Now, this is where I just want to hit the nail. Now, listen, guys. I'm thinking, Jessy Kigen, I'm thinking our leaders, it's either our leaders are clones. Clones? Yeah, clones. You know what clones are, yeah? A replica of what somebody, like, you can have a replica of me, you know? Clones. Number two, it's either our leaders are under MK Ultra. And if you don't know what MK Ultra is, I'm going to explain that to you. It's mind control. Or number three is either our leaders are under jurisdiction to oppress their own people and just to fatten themselves and to make themselves superior and not and untouchable. They're under that jurisdiction. And who are the people who are controlling our leaders? We don't know them. There's a shadow government somewhere just controlling these people, man. Controlling them like puppets. You can call them puppets if you want. I'm sorry by saying all this, but this is just my thought. These are just my thoughts, man. I think they're clones. If they're not clones, they're under MK Ultra. If they're not under MK Ultra, they're under what we call a jurisdiction where they're supposed to, under a jurisdiction where they're supposed to oppress their people, not make their people move forward. Dumbing them down completely. You get my point? And by dumbing them down, I'm talking about not giving them fast fast infrastructures, giving them things to make the country move forward quickly. Bro, for example, my country Kenya, we gained independence in 1963, bro. It's been over 50 years. 50 years. Look at Kenya. A lot of crap is going on, bro. Nothing is progressing quickly. Things are moving at a slow pace. Slow pace. All African countries, things are moving at a slow pace. And Africa is blessed with a lot of infrastructure, a lot of good resources, bro. Good stuff are happening we have everything in Africa. Everything to make us be one of the greatest continents in the entire world. The Europeans are supposed to be like, hey man, I think next week we're gonna go to Africa and see what kind of technology they have. But look at us. We go to Silicon Valley to check out what advanced technology has happened, or maybe has been invented or whatnot. Do you see where the problem is? If you look at a country like Singapore, Taiwan, bro, these are countries like we gained independence probably on the same day. If not on the same day, probably a few years down back or something. But look at them. They found what they really needed and they knew exactly what they wanted. And look at them right now, bro. Untouched. Singapore, according to some article I read, they have 1% poor people. Yeah, 1%. You can imagine. Look at that. And bro, I believe that Singapore is not as good as Africa. I mean, it's not as good as any African country. Bro, Africa, we have everything. You get my point? But look at Singapore. Singapore is way up there. African countries are way down there. African countries that gained the independence the same day as Singapore, we're supposed to be even much far ahead of these people, man. Every country in this world is supposed to be, Africa as a continent is supposed to be way far, 100 years ahead of everybody. But what happened? What really happened? We should ask ourselves those questions. What really happened, and why is it happening? And why is it that our leaders are behaving the way they're behaving today? And this concludes that it's either they're clones, or they're under MK Ultra, or they're under a jurisdiction where they are told, brother, if you get into that leadership, whatever thing, you make sure you eat. When you're full, yeah, then you can start distributing, share the cake slowly by slowly. And you guys should go read this book called It's Our Time to Eat. It's for a guy called, not Ngugi wa Thiong'o, I've forgotten this guy. He went on exile in the UK. Maybe on a summary, I'm just gonna, and it talks about how African leaders, when they get to these, governmental offices, they eat fast before they even start looking at their own people. You get my point? I mean their own people. I mean the civilian, not their family. Of course, they feed their family and they protect their families. And so now, it's either they're clones or MK Ultra. MK Ultra is basically they're under mind control. I mean, and by MK Ultra, sometimes MK Ultra can go deeper than what you think. They can put some chip in your mind, and they can control you from the satellites or whatever places they do control, in the underground bunkers or whatever those places are. They control you via that. You get my point? So there are people who are assigned to control you, and some of these people have their handlers, and these people who you see them, maybe their bodyguards and whatnot. Some of these people are handlers. They're watching them and probably even controlling them and whatnot. So anyway, MK Ultra has been there since those days of what do you call this guy? The guy who was assassinated, Jeff Kennedy. Yeah, Jeff Kennedy. And I think that's where it actually started. Because anyway, this is a deep type of thing. I don't want to go in there, but now at least you understand what MK Ultra is. But again, there's other form of MK Ultra, which is what we have today in the society. You get my point? And this is like a choice type of thing. MK Ultra, you're being controlled. How are we being controlled? Through the media. You get my point? Through the media that we call the mainstream media. Yeah. First of all, I want to tell you guys this. Yeah. What does media? Media, the root word of media comes from the Greek god, the Greek goddess who was called Medea, and Medea is an illusional goddess. You get my point? So that's where media is coming from. So whatever they display right ahead of your television, a lot of things are illusion, like illusion type of things. You get it? So don't take it serious. Don't put it in your feelings. Those things are there to control you. The more they give you those updated numbers of the unseen evil, the more they control you, and you put yourself into that fear, and you find yourself easily controlled and manipulated and whatnot. Anyway, so I think I've touched on that topic. And also another important thing also is I wanted to talk about, probably these leaders are under a jurisdiction of suppressing us. That's why they are doing what they are doing. Because, bro, look, You can't just let Africa just sink like that. Probably they don't even have souls. You get my point? These leaders that we have today, probably they don't even have souls. The people who try to make Africa unite and make Africa a better continent, they were all taken off, bro. They were taken off. Yeah. Gaddafi, Kwame Nkrumah, one of my best people out there. Thomas Sankara, Tom Mboya, you get it. All those great people taken out, bro. Taken out cold. You get it. Some of the people actually ran out of their countries. They are on exile right now because they want ultimate freedom. They want the people of Africa to liberate themselves from all these things that are happening around. But the leaders who are in there, they are there for a reason, to suppress the people of Africa. And I'm telling you this, bro. We need to wake up as African people. We need to think twice, whatever is happening. And trust me, man, right now, when we have this pandemic that is happening around, when we are in those safe house of ours, in your house, this is the point or moment where you're supposed to have the critical thinking and start finding the truth, start digging into reality, start digging into what is really happening, start having you start questioning things, you get it, and from there you can make changes out of that. And if the moment they start rolling out those vaccines, that will be the end of Africa. I'm just having these thoughts, man. That's gonna be the end of Africa, because we're gonna be cyborgs, man. They will control us in a very, very, very good manner. Anyway, I'm gonna touch a lot on that topic, but anyway, today we just wanted to talk about Cameroon and, man, what is happening out there. The Cameroonian government is talking about the people who are called the separatist forces, and these are the people who are trying to maybe separate these two entities or whatnot. But again, I don't believe anything that is being put out there by mainstream media or just any other media or any governmental sources. These people are here to oppress us clean, and that's so bad. When are we gonna move forward as Africans, man? When? So sad. I feel so bad. But anyway, don't go watch that video. But if you wanna go watch it, make sure you watch it knowing that it's gonna create that image in you. It's gonna, somehow, okay, so you have to be on a different vibration when you watch that video. Anyway, guys, it's been like 40 minutes, or I don't know, 50 minutes. Thank you so much. If you've stuck to this end, you are the realest MVP. Thank you so much. And if you want me to discuss about anything concerning vibrations, energy, frequencies, just let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to touch on that. I do not know much about these things, but I research a lot of things, and I'm going to give you what I know. I'm not Mr. Know-it-all. I just this type of a person who a time came and I started looking at things in a different perspective, with my third eye opened, and I started questioning reality, questioning what is really happening around. And when you begin to question things, you are the chosen one. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. You are the realest MVPs. Make sure to subscribe and hit that subscription bell so that you can be the first person to watch my videos. And if you like this video, man, just give me a thumbs up, bro. Just give me a thumbs up. And yeah, final message: do not watch that video. Do not watch that video. And I'm giving this to my African brothers and sisters. This is time to raise our vibration, and this is the time that we're supposed to create change within ourselves. Let's not kill ourselves. We are a reflection of each other, of one another, or something like that. We shouldn't be killing each other. Africa, before all these things happened, many years ago, we were a powerful continent. Our vibration was higher than anything else that you can imagine. And then some group of people came in and they started what do you call this, demarcating the lands to separate us, and that's what they are doing up to date. Let's not allow ourselves to be separated. Let's unite, man. Let's unite and fight. Let's fight. Anyway, thank you so much. This has been the event, and once again, thank you for subscribing. You're the realest MVP, and I'm gonna see you in the next video, and deuces.